guitar really put its hooks into me because it was the instrument that you could tinker with. It's very well known that the history of rock music is also the history of people slashing speakers in their guitar amps, playing through recording consoles that have a bad channel. There's this tactile exploration of sound design. You know, what is that sound in your head that you're chasing, right? And everyone's chasing their own version of it. And if you get into circuit design, then congrats, your parameter space for that has now become infinite. It truly is an endless rabbit hole. Once you are in this world of electrical signals, almost anything is possible. My name is John Snyder. I am the owner and founder of Electronic Audio Experiments. We make guitar pedals, little electronic boxes of magic that make the experience of playing guitar or bass or singing through them or running a mix through them just a little bit more exciting. This started as a hobby when I was at BU studying photonics for my doctorate. It was the winter where Boston got over 100 inches of snow, and I was having classes canceled, labs canceled, and so I was basically just at home with my homework already done. And during that time, I was experimenting a lot with pedals and amplifiers, and I built my first tube amp and I designed my first guitar pedal, and that pedal is what became the Longsword. In a lot of ways, it's almost a generic rock guitar sound, but with a lot of ways to tune how it sounds. You can push a lot of low frequencies with it. What I ended up doing was sort of learning, like, how do you make tone controls? And that was like the real genesis of the Longsword. Like, that pedal, from an engineering standpoint, is fairly simple. It uses a lot of what's called an operational amplifier, or op-amp, and that is what electrical engineering students learn in their first semester of analog electronics. Designing good tone controls and making them sound the way you want to, that is where things got a little bit more tricky, and it's also where the art comes in. You know, what controls you allow the end user to have, how they're applied, and also what they look like. It's going to motivate people to use this in a certain way. A lot of these pedals are just here to make your guitar sound more overdriven in a particular way, and that is something that people address with just a staggering amount of nuance. If you get a really, really nice box of crayons, how many colors are in that box, right? That's distortion pedals. People are so particular about it. This one kind of is a little bit more of like a jangly, almost like post-punk guitar sound. This thing sounds like broken glass. And this one does this. It will sustain forever. And imagine that 100 times louder and you kind of get the idea. Now we're getting into more experimental territory for new kinds of sounds, like the prismatic wall pedal, the sympathetic string resonator, which is really fun. One of the things that makes this very gratifying from an engineering standpoint is that there's like a thrill of the chase that is involved. You know, the way in which you can quickly iterate on something, you can make small changes, you can listen to them. You know, it's like tasting a dish constantly as you're making it. There we go. Okay, this is gonna do what I want it to do now. Even though we're making essentially toys for musicians, it's still a demanding thing. You know, at the end of the day, you're making something that has to work night after night at a show on stage. For me, like, I still play music every now and then, but really the pedals are my artistic expression these days. I'm very grateful to be able to do this for a living. I'm grateful that the stuff that we're creating is something that people are excited about. It's really special. Like, it's not something I would ever take for granted.